Hi everybody, this is Anne. Today we're going to do underglaze painting. People always tell me how much they like my illustrated mugs, but they're intimidated to try it themselves. I'm going to show you an easy project that everybody can do. First, you need to pick underglazes for your color palette. This project will be concentrating on the warmer colors of the color wheel because we're going to be painting butterflies. I need a bright yellow, orange, and red. I'll explain the design for this pot, but we'll be concentrating on how I paint the butterflies. I've already thrown my pot and let it dry out completely. Along the bottom 2/3, I drew magnolia petals which were painted with watered down bright red to give them a watercolor appearance. As the underglaze dried, I continued to add touches of more concentrated red color where there might be shadows or undulations along the petal surface. When I was happy, I delicately added black outlines around each petal and in the center to indicate a long vein. Finally, I defined the bottom edge of the petals. On the top third of the pot, I drew the outlines of several monarch butterflies seen from different perspectives. If you're not comfortable drawing, I've included a template below so that you can paint along with me. To paint the side perspective, I first watered down my intense yellow underglaze. With a small flat brush, I filled the wing spaces with the yellow color. Before the clay quickly absorbed the underglaze, I worked fast to drop in a little watered-down flame orange along the body line and again at the farther edges. As the borders of the overlapped wings are touching, I had to be careful to keep the colors from spreading out over the boundaries. Before the orange dried, I watered down a little bit of bright red and dropped that in over the orange. The clay absorbed the water faster than I could work, resulting in colors that were not as blended as I wanted, so I went back with the yellow to help those edges blend a little better. I let this dry completely. Remember, the colors will continue to blend as they dry, so it'll look a little bit different. Next, I used a pencil to draw in the details of the wings. Using a fingernail detailing brush, I painted the outlines and filled in the black areas of the body, along the outer edge of the wings, the legs, and the antenna. Finally, I used this needle tool I demonstrated in the video, 5 unique tool ideas for potters. Check out the link above. I made very tiny sgraffito marks to mimic the white dots along the wings and the body. I also used the tool to clean up any strokes that were too messy. If you're ready to go to the next level and would like more in-depth, detailed instruction on how to paint illustrations, check out the link below to my video workshops. Now let's start on the second butterfly. I continued the same process for the other butterflies, starting with the watered-down yellow underglaze, then switching to the flame orange and then the bright red. This overview perspective of the butterfly made it easier to keep the spaces of the wings separated. Again, I drew in the details of each wing, then used the velour black to paint the body, the antenna, and the areas around the wings. Like the last butterfly, I used the needle tool to sgraffito the dots around the wings and on the body. To complete the magnolia pot design, I added several design elements such as this red band at the top. So here's the final piece. I bisque fired it to cone 04, I glazed it, and then I fired it again to cone 5. If you like our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time in the studio.